Hello, friends. How are you doing today? Really, how are you? My name is Kirsty, and this is It Expired? Here is my disclaimer. As always, please don't use expired makeup. I am well aware what the potential consequences could be. I could end up with an infection, a breakout, or a rash, and I am taking that risk for myself. I don't recommend others do the same. The reason I'm doing this is just because I've been collecting for entirely too long and too many of my products are getting neglected. So this is essentially a whole collection project pan kind of idea. I put every single product into a spreadsheet. I use a random number generator. It picks 5 items, and I try to use those for the week. I check for things like the texture, the consistency, the scent, and the performance, and if any of those has gone wonky, it ends up getting decluttered. Otherwise, I use it for the week and see how my skin is doing, see if there's any major changes happening up in here, and if not, it just goes back home with a little more love and a little more use. Let's see what I pulled last week and see. I think I only got one photo of a look, but I did actually get ready a couple times. It's just, in those quick days, and it's just things don't turn out exactly the way you want to and you don't really want photographic evidence. It was that kind of week. But that's fine. Let's look at the products. Okay, we're going to start here with my NARS blush in the shade Unlawful. This is 8 or 9 years old. It is a beautiful, deep mauve natural blush. It does have a shimmer to it, but I really do like this. I had no issues with it. Not a whole lot to say. It's just a nice blush that blends beautifully and it looks super natural. Not supernatural, super space natural. And I really like this, so it's going to go home. Next. Okay. No one noticed this, and I didn't even until I was actually looking at Instagram. My Stila lip glaze in the shade Cranberry is my first duplicate. It took a year, and I didn't realize, but this I had actually pulled, I don't even remember what week it was, 21 or something, so it was a long time ago. But this is the first duplicate that has been pulled in the random number generator in a year. Yikes. This is in the shade Cranberry. It is one that is so close to being done. Oh my gosh. Hang on. Okay, these are my 3 that I think I can finish in 2024. Provided I don't have other glosses I need to be using throughout the week with this project, I'm going to be grabbing these 3. They're going to be living in my purse, and I'm going to finish them up this year. That's the game plan. They're all so freaking close, and I know I can do it, and that's 3 less of these out of my collection because they are 9-ish years old, and I need them gone. I do, but I want to use them up because I do actually really like them. So, Cranberry, Strawberry Cream, and Dazzleberry. Let me tell ya, even though Cranberry was a duplicate this week, you're never going to see these again. Except in my empties, which is on my Instagram. But that's beside the point. You're not seeing these again. They're not coming back into the project. I'm finishing them up in 2024. That's it. That's all. Okay, moving on. Got a little heated there. But, I don't know how many lip products I've used up in the past other than balms. Lip balm, I will go through. I can't snap with my right hand. I can do it with my left. I don't know. That's weird. I am right-handed, so that's strange. I go through probably a lip balm a month, but glosses and lipsticks and liquid lipsticks and whatever, I think I've used up 2 ever in the history of the amount of time I've been wearing makeup. So if I can get those 3 done, plus I have a Makeup Revolution and a YSL one that are beside my bed that are, again, this close. I think I can get 5 lip glosses finished this year. And I'm so excited. I'm ready to have them out because they're all old. They're all so old. So I'm looking forward to it. Okay, reverse, backtrack. Let's go back. Okay, this is my She Glam eye primer, the Ready, Set, Go. This is the not gel one. It's just your basic creamy eyeliner. I'm losing my mind. Eye primer, not eyeliner. I did actually pull out the applicator and I kind of squeezed it down, and it is down to about here. So I have gotten quite a lot of love on this product. This is only a year or so old. I don't have old eye primers. They're all within the last year and a half, something like that. But it's something that I use every day that I get ready, so it's fine. It's going to go home and eventually it will get used up organically. Okay, the eye palette of the week was, I can't use packaging. Somebody help me. This is my Morphe 9-pan palette in Lavendays. I mean, it's fine. It's a lot of purple, which is funny because I'm wearing purple again today anyway, which, not part of the plan at all. Not a pulled color, but I do a lot of purple, I've noticed. I really gravitate towards purples. However, I don't ever need another purple palette in my life. Ever. Not one. I have so many. I don't know why. They just keep accruing. This is nice. It's fine. It's very cool toned, which I liked. It's a little bit different than my other palettes that way. I'll put up the one look that I got last week. But I did actually have fun with this. I paired it with a yellow hydro liner a couple days and I had fun with that, but again, no pictures. It just didn't quite turn out the way I wanted. I did a double line, and sometimes, you know, they just like to fight with you. They don't like to be where you want them to be. So it is what it is. But I did actually get ready a few times, so at least it got a little bit of love, and that's really the main thing here. It got some use. It got some attention. And I think I've maybe used it probably 10 times in the entire existence that I've had it. So it is something I would like to grab more, because 10 times is not nearly enough for a palette. I am not getting my money's worth at 10 uses. Alright, that is last week. My eyes keep watering, and so my shadow is kind of like migrating. It's very interesting, which I'm kind of annoyed about because I do have to go for brunch in like 5 minutes. So let's finish this, get through it, and then hope it just stays put. I didn't use a setting spray or anything with it, and I think that's what I needed to do. So I'll play with it again tomorrow. But I like the look. I just am getting annoyed that it's kind of just moving on its own. It's going for a journey, and I didn't tell it to. This was not an assigned journey. Get your ass back in gear. Moving on. I'm lost. I'm so lost. What was even this week? What do I have here that was this week? Let's start with that. This is my Cover FX High Performance Setting Spray. This is fairly new. I did a big Cover FX order earlier this year, so it was 2024, and I've only used this about a handful of times. My issue with it is that the sprayer, you have to be this close to your face to get any spray, because it's so mist-like that if you're further than this, like, you're just not getting anything. Like, there's just, I don't even know if you can see that. It's so light that you have to be right up close and personal, and you end up using a lot of product. So this is going to be something I definitely use up in the next year, because I use setting spray pretty much every single day I get ready to. I just like that it really melds the makeup into the skin. It makes it look a lot more lifelike. It kind of takes away a lot of dryness, and it just helps everything work together. It makes everything friends when they don't want to be friends, and that's why I appreciate a good setting or fixing spray. This is my ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Field Day. This is the old packaging, so I've had this for probably 5 years, but it is like the brown lip liner of my dreams, and I don't know why I don't grab it more often. This is something that I love. I absolutely love it. I love the color. I have always really liked the formulation of these, and I have a bunch of ColourPop lippy liners. What are they called? Lippy pencils. And I use them pretty much every single day. It's just this one kind of gets lost because he's been loved. He's had some use. He's smaller, so he gets, like, hidden. He hides from me. He doesn't want to be used up, and that's just too dang bad, isn't it? So this is something I know I will eventually use up. One day it will happen, and I'm really glad that I kind of got reminded about him, because the brown of my dreams, especially autumn is here. It's cool in the mornings, and then it's like 30 freaking degrees in the middle of the day, but that's beside the point. It's coming. I can feel it in the air, and this is such a great autumn color, so I'm really happy. I'm really happy this got pulled, and I think I'm going to get a lot of use on it for the rest of the year anyway. Let's move on to yet another one of these, my Shany Cosmetics Single Shadow. This is in 29. I'm pretty sure I've pulled an orange-like shade before in this project, but I don't believe it was 29. I think it was a different one. I do try to, like, mark on my spreadsheet when things get used, and yet I still totally missed the lip glaze. So it happens. And still, the fact that I've only had one duplicate in a year is a little bit concerning. It means I have just way too much stuff. But I like this. I think I do need to utilize a setting spray with it to make it work better. Like I said, he's going on a journey on my eyeballs, and I'm just not digging that. But I think if I utilize a setting spray to really lock it down, hold it in place, it's going to be lovely. I love the shade. I love just that little bit of glow that it gives me. It really draws the attention to the center of the eyes, and I just had fun with this. I kind of went like Halloween-y today because September, I don't know, that's just who I am as a person. So I do have orange and purple, and I love the look. I just wish this was sticking in place better. I'll have to play with it. They are loose pigments, so, you know, it happens. It's fine. Oh well. My eyes also feel like they're watering a little bit with my contacts in, and I think that's a huge part of the issue here. Just like the teeniest bit, and it's just getting right into the corner, and then it's going up, and that's why it's just kind of breaking apart up in there. But it is what it is. Whatever. We'll be fine. This is my Heroine Glow 2 by Juvia's Place. I have only ever made 2 Juvia's Place orders ever, and I don't think we can get them in stores in Canada. I don't believe so. I've never really looked around, but I think they're like at Ulta, and we don't have Ulta. So this was my first order 4 years ago, I think, and it's fine. It's a little bit deep for me, but I can make it work, and it is soft, quite natural. It's not overwhelming, it's not crazy, but it is pretty. It's not something I grab a whole heck of a lot because I generally do like blinding to the gods highlight, but again, I'm going out right away here. I should be leaving, so I wanted something a little more soft and natural, and I'm looking forward to using this for the week because it definitely has not gotten enough attention. All right, the last thing I have here is Bite Beauty. Now, this has not been a brand for like 4 years. 3 years? 4 years? Something like that. They've been out of business for quite some time, and this is the Mauvember shade, which was an exclusive. I don't even remember, like, I know what it was for, but I think it was like 8 years ago. However, Bite Beauty is a more natural brand. They were supposed to be, but it doesn't smell like anything. There's nothing weird happening. It doesn't really have a scent. You would think that with a more natural brand, they would really get that Play-Doh-y crayon scent after a few years, but no. So I said, screw it. Let's just try it. Let's see what happens. And it's so pretty. Oh, do I want to do swatches? Okay, I'm going to have to wash this off before I leave. It's creamy. It's pigmented. It doesn't smell funny. So I said, whatever, let's use it. Let's get some love on that because honestly, I've barely touched it throughout the years, and it's a really pretty shade. Again, beautiful for autumn, so I think it was a great pick. Yes, it looks quite purple, but when you mix it with this lip liner, you just get like this beautiful, natural, brownie, mauvey lip, and I think it works, and I think it's going to be so, so nice for autumn. So I'm looking forward to using it, even though it is almost a relic. We're almost there. The brand isn't even in business anymore. I do have a lot of Bite Beauty, to be completely honest, and it doesn't seem like anything has really gone off, so I have to question how natural the ingredients were, but that's beside the point. I am just looking forward to using this. It definitely needs some love. It's a color that has been so neglected because it looks intimidating, but once it's on, it's really not. It's really a lot more natural on the lips than it looks in the tube, and I think that's why I don't grab it, but I'm going to be doing that this week, and I'm very excited about it, so that's what's happening. I was so scared that I just filmed this entire episode with lipstick on my teeth, but no. So that's exciting. It's just my eyes that are migrating. It's fine. Not the eyes in themselves. That'd be weird. I really need food. But that's where I'm going. So I'm going to head out. You all have yourselves a wonderful day, evening, weekend, journey. And I'll see you all next time.